Alright, our new match is already setting up. We've got a game already.
So we'll do a quick little intro here for them. I mean, both of these players really don't need any introduction. They're both well known for different reasons. We got OkamiOfGames. Okami, one of the best mystery racers we have, has gotten to top 8 numerous times. 76% win rate over their past 3 tournaments. That is nothing to slouch at. Finished 3rd in their first MT. Like, not many people can do that. And then playing against arcbliss. arcbliss, our perennial 9th place player, fan of streamers, not just fan, but the top fan of streamers. Will arcbliss take down Okami? Will Okami continue the streak of making it to top 8? Who knows? That's my intro. Do I need to do more?
Apparently.
Okay.
Wait,
Then let's
here. Yeah.
Yeah, let's take a look. So Okami has been seeded, so has only played 1 match. Has played Swift Stitch against Pwn Noob. That was that quick action game.
Single button game, yeah.
Yeah, single button. You got to pick your speed, and it was kind of like a precision. Like, I can't. It's not a platformer.
Precision movement game, yeah.
Precision movement game. arcbliss on the other side, beating Dumpster Money and Cardinal Chains, which is the number game.
Puzzle, yeah.
And then beat Church and Sarge in Hot Heat Reset Chapter 1. Which that was the one game that the exploding box game,
yeah,
with that weird boss at the end. But yeah, so they have played some pretty difficult games at this point. A little bit of a weird mix of games. We know we're not seeing streamers, so arcbliss at a disadvantage there.
We are seeing both a classic retro game as well as a classic MT game. I think Kirk Hugh always submits the same games. I feel like.
So we already know what the game is, because the other one was already played.
Oh, there's only 2 of them? I thought there's more.
There's 2. One of them, I believe, is Mega Man 4, and the other one is going to be the game that we're about to see.
I'm checking the draw list here.
Yeah, you could just look at the past MT history. When you say this is a Kirk Q sub,
okay,
you have whittled the pool down to 2 games. I guess Kirk is sort of like Arc in the sense that arcbliss only submits streamers. End streamers streamer mode. But yeah, that is an the game then. If that is the game that I'm thinking of, it'll be very interesting to see, because the last time we've seen that game get played, it hasn't really been played by top 8 caliber players. So it could go pretty quick for both of these matches here. Both of these competitors in this match.
There's some confusion about the goal, but I'm sure that's gonna be clarified. Apparently there's an NES version of this as well, and Okami has played that, but it's very different.
But yeah, we will. It'll be interesting to see how quick both of these players grasp this game. Because it's fairly simple.
Yeah, it's a very classic action platformer kind of game.
Oh, this is not the game I was thinking of.
Oh, maybe there are more QQ games.
Oh, yeah, because this is not what I don't think of this game when I think of Kirk Q. I think of I think of Mega Man 4, and then I think of Battle Bowl.
Which we haven't seen yet this year. If he does submit it every year, then that's a little spoiler for the game pool, maybe.
Maybe, but no, this is not one I think. But I genuinely enjoy this game more than this is a game I enjoy. I played this. It's very fun. It's also just goofy, which is what I like about this upcoming game. It's goofy, it's cheesy. And I'm also surprised that arcbliss hasn't played this.
Yeah, we've seen this a few times for sure, so I'd expect people to at least have seen it. But on the other hand, if you see 170 games, maybe not a lot will actually stay around in your memory.
Yeah, because Okami, a known Kuso Grande player, has played a lot of games, runs his own channel, Retro Book Club, where he plays essentially 30 minutes of games people bring him. So Okami has played a bunch of games as well. So another surprise that Okami hasn't played this one. But that's why you submit the classics, you submit games that might be popular, because who knows? Maybe you are one of those people out there who haven't played Super Mario World. Because apparently everyone here in Mystery Tournament hasn't.
There's definitely gonna be more every year. Some people, I think sometimes I ask people how they're not blind to a very, how they are blind to a very popular game, but some people have played other consoles or have played PC, or just too young, and they say, oh, when I was little I had a Wii or something, and I immediately crumble into dust.
I immediately see all my gray hairs on my head. Yeah, there's definitely some classic games that I haven't played. There's probably some classic games you haven't played, Mooware.
For sure. But I have played Super Mario World, even Chinese Super Mario World, the bootleg we had that in a weekly blind, I think.
What a great game that one. Entertaining to watch, not entertaining to play.
We changed the goal for this game back and forth now. There was some confusion, but looks like we're doing the full game. I'm looking at the previous race results. Looks like it's gonna, for my time at least, was an hour. Oh, my comment says soft locked or so many game overs. That's promising.
Yeah, because when I played this, I only beat, I played the first 4 areas. So it's kind of set up sort of like a Mega Man, where you will have certain stages, and you can pick them in any order that you'd like, with them being kind of a final Wily section at the end. And it has been raced by a lot of our classic players. So who knows who will take this? I wonder,
if you have any text adventures that you think would work for MT. Maybe that would be interesting.
I'll definitely say I am not well versed in text adventures. A little before my time.
Yeah, same here. I think the only text adventure I played is the one that's in Frog Fractions, pretty much.
I mean, I've done a few modern ones that were just in other games. And then, like, I think I had an old Mac that had some, but I never played them because they weren't interesting or funny. So I would not have any interest in playing those.
Like we can take a look at the game already. Our players aren't quite ready yet. We have Zen, the Intergalactic Ninja. There was some discussion whether it's beat 4 stages or beat the game. We're doing beat the game now.
Yeah, both of our players here, they definitely can handle it. We do have a little bit of a color variant, so Okami is playing on the true Game Boy palette. Or I guess arcbliss is kind of playing on the true. It's hard to say.
None of them classic... are fully pea green, so
yeah,
both more pleasant on the eyes. Okay, we are ready to start. Here we go.
So this is Zen, the Intergalactic Ninja. You are essentially a Captain Planet-esque character, where your job is all about reduce, reusing, recycling, and sometimes that is taking out the riffraff of garbage people. And yes, I am saying that as a slur. No, but essentially we have a bunch of minions every section you go to, so both of our players are starting off in kind of the shipyard oil zone.
The paste bin is telling them to do the stages in order. They could do it in at least the first 4 stages in different orders, I think.
Oh, and arcbliss accidentally falling off, so that's going to give Okami kind of the early lead. So this oil section is slippery, so you can slide off if you're not paying attention. Yeah, and Zen has the ability to charge up his recycle rod. I'm just making up terms. I don't know what it's exactly called, but has like a recycling rod.
Microplastic pod.
I guess this was at a time when like everyone was cheering like plastics being the way of the future before they realized that plastics are not the way of the future. So we do have a descending portion here for Okami. Yeah, and you do have quite a bit of HP. So you are able to tank a lot of hits, and there are checkpoints.
Yeah, Kami just jumping into the fire here again, but doesn't matter much. Also gets health back, so at least so far the health doesn't matter at all.
Yeah, you can go pretty far. And 1-ups are going to be helpful because I believe getting a full game over will reset you back to the beginning of the stage.
It's not looking so good for arcbliss health-wise. Okay, there's a pickup. He's on 1 life and was pretty low on health. Kami on 3 lives already. So that game
Okami
over
hasn't
threat.
died yet. Okami has been taking it very slow and making sure he's not going to take any deaths. Yeah, because arcbliss has gotten through this section a lot faster than Okami. arcbliss might be playing a little bit more recklessly, knowing that his opponent is... there's Okami taking the first death.
The platform for Okami apparently just disappears when it's invisible. Might have expected that it's still there.
Sounds about right for a Game Boy game.
arcbliss with the same jump. Doesn't make it onto the barrel.
It's gonna take a hit though. He's just gonna tank.
Down to 3 health points.
Just tanking this.
Very good dodge there. Very good dodge there from arcbliss, sliding under the grenade and managing to not touch the enemy or the grenade.
Yeah, arcbliss is looking really scary with his HP right now. arcbliss can make it to the boss, I think. Not much further. Yeah, this is going to be a rough section here. Gets on it, jumps, does not get the jump. Going to be back to the beginning of the stage, and these are long checkpoints.
Okami's
going to be on this section.
Yeah, Daryl's also sinking
it's just going
the same
to
trap.
fall.
Either you can jump until it's back, or you have to wait for it to come up, I suppose. But yeah,
that section gets you every time.
Okami falling for the same trap twice, kinda.
Yeah, both of our players now 1 life. Oh, and there is Okami taking... I believe there is a 0 with life. And we're going to see whether or not I am mistaken or not about the life counter.
Okami is on life 0, so... But this is the last one, so he's gotta be careful now. I was wondering about the gem there. I mean, there's no score on screen, so... That... health? Invincibility or something?
I don't remember exactly what it is, but arcbliss getting the dive is gonna get some HP back. And there's going to be the boss fight. This is Oil Slick. We got to fight Oil Slick.
Oh wow, he's got a scary design. He kind of looks like a xenomorph.
Yeah, you can only hit Oil Slick when he is standing. So on the ceiling, he's going to do some Amiga drops. And then you can wail away on him. Not too difficult of a pattern, because that's the only thing he will do.
arcbliss, Okami made it past the barrel jump, but apparently that's right at the end. It's now also in the boss fight.
Yeah, has a lot more HP, and arcbliss is going to disintegrate. And that's the real tragedy. Has to do the entire platforming section from the beginning again.
arcbliss' movement here kind of looks really fast now. Is his game running fast? Did he accidentally hit the speed up button or something? I'm not sure.
I don't think so.
At least Zen's movement is really fast now.
Oh yeah, that is kind of weird.
And I think also the bouncing is faster, maybe? I'm not sure, but we're gonna see arcbliss for comparison soon, I think.
Our arcbliss might be running slow.
I mean, that's what I'd expect for a Game Boy game, especially with big sprites. Oh, arcbliss also missing the platform there, just barely.
Yeah, I don't remember you moving this fast in the fight. But that's going to be a clear
also,
for Okami.
If you're looking at the recharge speed, the charge speed of the power bar, I think, yeah, this looks really fast. I think Okami might be running fast here. We'll see when arcbliss gets back to the boss. We've actually got Kirk Q in chat saying game lags when there's like 2 things on screen.
I mean, that's the Game Boy for you. I would imagine it's just always lagging. But it feels like it's lagging a lot more for arcbliss.
No, I think Okami's is just... Look how fast he's walking now. I think he must have hit a button at some point.
Kind of like listen to the music. Yeah, I think Okami's hit. Yeah, I think that's the case. Okami hit something to make his game faster.
The overclocked Game Boy mode.
I don't know. Arcbliss is also moving kind of that same speed.
I'm not sure we can retime this if the speed was different.
I just want to see Okami charge.
Oh yeah, arcbliss is also running really fast now. Maybe that's just how maybe the game is just weird.
Yeah. Who knows?
It doesn't look like this on their streams. That's interesting. I mean, I can reload.
I think it's just the game. I actually don't think it's anything that either of them did. Yeah, it's just like it has lagging issues for the sprites. Yeah, because like looking at Okami charge that shot, it charges pretty much the same for arcbliss.
Yeah, arcbliss is also now going crazy fast, so I guess it's just the game then. Yeah, this also seems weirdly fast, so I guess so.
It all balances out. It's just anytime there's like another enemy on stream, but that's going to be a clear for arcbliss. Okami on kind of the water section. These guys are tracking, and I believe they respawn if you even just slightly go out of their stream, like out of the screen.
Oh, we've got Yoku blocks. I was wondering for a moment where Okami could go.
Yeah, Okami wisely taking out the shooter. As long as Okami doesn't fall, floats up, is going to be fighting our next boss, which is Sulfura.
That name almost sounds unfortunately like someone else, but I don't think that's what they're going for.
And Okami is playing the safe, just going for the charged shots. Can barely clip the toe with the charge shot, so exactly what you want to be doing. She's not too difficult.
Are we already finishing her?
So we have our next minigame. We are going to be shooting cans from polluting our river. Will Okami participate, or will Okami be a bad person? And Okami is participating. They want to reduce, reuse, recycle.
Because there's not really any way to speed this up.
There is not. I believe 3 of the 4 minigames you cannot speed up in any way. So we did not save the world that time. So we're now moving on to the coal plant, I believe. And the coal plant is going to be rough for one reason. Something that I always was scared of, but I don't think ever happens. And that is acid rain. I'm gonna see some acid rain on the stage.
Upgrades in the meantime on this vertical climbing section. Can we see that jump there?
Arcbliss is opting not to shoot these guys.
Also at the Yoku blocks. arcbliss very late there. Oh, he's
having a
acid rain.
time.
As you can hide on the platforms. Okami keeps going.
Yeah, so those things are little invulnerability. Yeah, arcbliss is not having a good time jumping on these Yoku blocks.
Thankfully it's a very short Yoku block section.
Finally made it through. Shoots the thing. Is going to be fighting Sulfura. And we'll probably make quick work of her. She's not too threatening.
Okami took an extra path there, getting a 1-up. Also just tanking the acid rain, but yeah, you just have a lot of health.
arcbliss is opting to not use the charge shot at all. There we go.
Dodged but missed.
Oh, but gets stepped on. So back to the climb. That is a lot of time loss for arcbliss.
So with all these environmental villains, is this like a comic or a TV show or something?
I don't believe it was a TV show. But someone could correct me. It may have a comic.
There's more than one game at least. Apparently there's an NES game as well.
Okami dealing with these kind of like magnet fan section while arcbliss is doing the climb again. He's having a bit of a time trying to get these platforms to line up.
Yeah, Okami can't jump there. There are spikes right above, so either it's a very small jump or maybe... Okami gets it. Jumping when the platforms are low.
Spikes are not one-hit kill like they are in some games.
I'm not sure if they've seen that yet. Did we have any spikes that they've fallen into?
No, not yet.
Okami
So
getting
Okami
the
getting?
gem, yeah. Apparently it's invincibility.
arcbliss now having a lot more HP. Stepped on. Getting stepped on by Sulfura is not something you want. Just take a lot. Now we're fighting Smogger. Smogger is not difficult in any way. If you can just get behind him, he cannot damage you at all.
Looks like Okami has a decent position here right in front of Smogger.
Yeah, wailing away.
arcbliss pretty low on health again. I don't know. Oh, there we go. Final shot.
So arcbliss getting the clear. Okami trying to shoot Smogger from a distance.
Has already gotten a lot of hits in, although maybe the enemies have a lot of iframes as well. Wailed on Smogger earlier. Doing it again.
It's the clear.
Now stop the factory smoke. Oh, is that a minigame? Okay.
Yes, so remember kids, if someone is smoking near you, you can just smack the smoke away, and that does everything you need to in order to clear the smoke. arcbliss still kind of one section behind.
Perfect smoke clearing section.
You stopped the smoke. And now we are entering the junkyard.
The dust area, you mean?
Yeah, the dust area. So this one I remember having an auto-scroll section that has gotten a lot of our players in the past.
A lot of enemies here. Okami just run through.
And no need to fight anything. You have invulnerability.
arcbliss coming up on the acid rain.
Is respecting the acid rain. So here is the landfill section. That is a one-hit kill garbage.
Oh, Okami getting tempted by the health and taking a death for that. But Okami has so many lives. At 5 lives there.
And arcbliss taking a death back
Suddenly
to the beginning.
The game was really fast again for a bit, but now there are more enemies here.
Yeah, the enemies are definitely the, oh, now we need to... we need to stop this game from being fast.
Not sure it's an environmental issue, but the enemies are taking all the frames.
And that's their greatest crime of all.
Okami isn't charging through the enemies anymore, was standing there taking everyone out.
Yeah, gets this HP drop. And now is going to learn to respect the landfill.
Other than the health pickup that killed Okami, he did a good job just dropping down here earlier. So,
yeah.
so far this is very uncomplicated. Ah, here we go. It's not just ghost. Ooh, a one-up to tempt you again.
He hesitated. He hesitated for a second. He saw the goodie and was like, and then just immediately said, no, I know it will happen if I try.
Yeah, good discipline. Oh, these hitboxes are very questionable.
You are a very big sprite. I believe your hitbox is a square, or is a rectangle.
Even when sliding, that would be pretty high. Okami made it through the crushers for now. Don't know if there are more.
Yeah, I don't think the rest of this level is very difficult. There might be a few more crushers. arcbliss is making his way back to the climb. So this climb is going to be the last thing. And then he'll fight Smogger. Gets the HP drop for Okami. There's one more climb here. arcbliss is looking a little low on HP.
arcbliss is here at the spike section, not jumping into them. They could get the jump now and gets it fairly quickly, I think faster than Okami, but that's probably not gonna help.
He's gonna get an HP boost. Gets the invulnerability. He's gonna make his way, I think, to Smogger. But Okami is already one step away towards... I can't remember his name. It's probably like Junk Pit or something like that. There it is. It's Garbage Man. There he is.
Oh, he's fast.
He is very fast. If you don't have a strategy for Garbage Man, you are going to get garbaged. His fists come out of the ground.
arcbliss got smoked.
I don't know if the rocks actually do damage to you. But there he goes, wailing away. You have to respect Garbage Man, Okami. Garbage Man will kill you, and he does.
Looks like especially with Garbage Man, these speed issues are kind of a problem. Sometimes it's really fast, and then the Garbage Man spawns and moves a bit, and suddenly it slows down again.
It's those rocks that he summons when the fists come out.
Who's in the lead? Okami is about one stage ahead. We saw Okami on Garbage Man just now on the boss of this stage. And arcbliss is on the boss of the previous stage, Smogger. Some kind of funny smoking pig, I guess. Garbage Man, I'm going to something. I'm here to stop you, Stinky.
I believe that's my comment from when I raced this. Alright, not today, Stinky. I think he'll say that when he wins. And that's going to be a clear for arcbliss, so arcbliss is going to be back onto the same stage, but Okami does have the boss knowledge. Fist not even touching Okami, somehow dodging.
You can see the garbage now. Oh, these big chunks are also really fast and hard to dodge. Garbage Man not giving you as many opportunities to get hits in. Okami has a very good position there, doesn't get hit by the rocks, can smash Garbage Man.
He found the spot. He has found the safe spot. And arcbliss does have an opportunity to find that same spot, so it's not going to be too bad if arcbliss can get this level down in one shot. And that's going to be Garbage Man down.
Now put 12 cans into the recycling bin. You just saved the world, now recycle this garbage. arcbliss now at the avalanche. Let's see if he gets tempted.
arcbliss is gonna get got. He's gonna get got. You always get got. He didn't get got!
He got his item and got to keep it. Oh, the 1-up, no!
Oh, he hesitated. He wanted to go for it.
Yeah, for the health you just have to get back to the middle, but for the 1-up you have to get all the way across the screen.
Yeah, if arcbliss had fallen onto the 1-up, it would have been possible for him to actually clear it. But unfortunately, the landfill consumes another soul.
arcbliss is also on 0 lives. There's a tough rest of the stage ahead. Starchild has the Geo Crystal.
But this is the final level for Okami.
arcbliss preparing to grab the items now. Let's see if he also has to get the 1-up. No, it's on the left
completely
side.
avoids it.
No, the potentially deadly crushers.
arcbliss does a good job of avoiding them. Okami killing the enemies that were following him. Maybe realizing that the lag is not worth it.
Game over for arcbliss. Has to redo the dust.
Yeah, but the continues do bring you back to your checkpoint, so it's not
okay.
it's not as punishing as it could be. it's going to be rough. It's going to be a hard journey for arcbliss to try to catch back up. Gets crushed again.
Very fast moving section here for Okami. Probably gonna kill you again if you hit the top, I'm guessing. Oh, no, it did stop there. Okay, yeah, doesn't move automatically. There's a 1-up for Okami, but doesn't go for it.
The Crusher getting arcbliss yet again.
Okami made it through the vertical section. I think that's usually like the halfway point of each stage.
Except for Sulfura's stage, which it was the final section. Or I guess there's like a ascension portion. We're dodging the skulls. Kami's gonna get an HP back, but he's gonna have to backtrack back to this platforming section.
Okami has full health and 3 lives now, though. Pretty well equipped. On the other side, I'm noticing arcbliss has 0 lives. Does the continue not give you back any lives?
It does. He just got crushered a lot.
Oh, okay. Lord Contaminus.
So this is the final fight. So yeah, you have to hit the thing that is holding the Star Child.
Okami going for melee attacks.
Getting smoggered. Yeah, I don't think you can damage race this. Arcbliss fighting.
Standing behind Garbage Man, that looks like a good spot.
Here comes the fist. Oh, but doesn't see the pattern of the fist. They're coming back.
Okami is down to 1 HP, but has gotten a lot of hits in, so might still be getting it. Oh, okay, maybe a phase change here. Okami getting hit from below.
And the sinks of the death. Arcbliss back to the checkpoint. Luckily, there is a closer checkpoint to the final fight, but Okami all the way back here. Okami probably has the rhythm of the final boss, Lord Contaminus, down. So it's just a matter of time. Arcbliss back to fighting Garbage Man. And Okami also back to Lord Contaminus. Now Arcbliss has the spot. So there are 2 safe spots here. Just needs to dodge the fists. Arcbliss thinking that you can damage the fist. You cannot damage the fist.
Yeah, a lot of downtime in this boss fight where you can't attack. Now arcbliss escapes. Ah, okay, yeah, that makes sense. That's actually a good plan. Waiting for...
Arcbliss has the strategy. It's going to take a bit, but is going to get this clear. Okami on the other side, a little bit of damage, but is getting consistent hits in. Yeah, and Lord Contaminus seemingly using all of the attacks. That's going to break free. Starchild's going to be free, but that is not the end of the fight. At least I don't think that's the end of the fight. Maybe it is the end of the fight.
We did have it done.
Oh yeah, he just melts. He's gone. Pollution has ended. Okami has saved the day. Arcbliss has put down Garbage Man, but is going to be stuck in an auto-scroll minigame. So congratulations to Okami. He has done his part in saving the world.
From what I've seen, our best time so far for beat the game was like 48 minutes, so Okami unsurprisingly doing very well here.
Arcbliss taking out his anger of losing the race on these garbage balls and cans. It only makes sense. Arcbliss is basically one section away. He'll probably get it in the next 5 to 10 minutes. But that's going to be OkamiOfGames moving on into the tournament. So a Wizards 3 match, so he'll be moving on to Wizards 4. I believe we'll be fighting Ness Kamikaze for the shot to make top 8. Well, the shot to take top 8.
How many rounds are there before top 8? What's the last Wizards round?
I believe Wizards 5 is the
Oh, really?
The gateway towards top 8.
Somehow I expected something like Wizards 7 or something.
I believe it's Lizards 7.
Oh.
Or maybe it's Lizards 8. I'm just verifying this. Yeah, Wizards 5 will get you into top 8. And Lizards 8 will get you into top. So you have to win Lizards 8 to get to top 8.
Lizards 7, Lizards 8 kind of made me think of Ocean's 11. Some kind of lizard team pulling off a big heist.
The Lizards team coming together to steal the Declaration of Independence.
Arcbliss should be about halfway here in this final stage.
So finally finishing the Dissension. And unfortunately, Okami was just very consistent. Okami doing what Okami does in these mystery races. Just not really losing any major time to most things.
Arcbliss has to be really careful. Oh, there's health. He's on 1 HP. Not a lot safer. Like we're coming up to the boss fight. It's pretty empty here.
Yeah, here's the boss fight. Only has half HP. So he needs to figure out how to hit this guy. The common thing is, do I go for the guy or do I go for the child? And in this game, You always go for the child. And we didn't really talk too much about the mechanics of this fight, but Lord Contaminus is using moves from all 4 of the bosses. So we see the Smoggers, Smog attack.
Yeah, arcbliss managing to stay away from that.
We saw the Amiga drops that. Here comes the Oil Slick bounce attack. And I'm not sure if the hits are counting if they're off screen.
It's like there's
a nice
noise
duck in.
at least.
Oh, but getting oil slicked, wiping out back to the checkpoint of the stage. But arcbliss has the strategy down. Just has to drag his intergalactic body back to Lord Contaminus.
Skipping the health is just missing 1 HP. It still wouldn't... I guess if it comes down to that in the boss fight, that would be unfortunate.
Well, I think arcbliss noticed that most of the attacks do 2 pips of damage.
Ah, okay.
So no real need to actually get that HP. So here are Sulfura's drops.
Looks like the droplet did 1 HP.
Well, they're drops. Like, how much damage do you think they're supposed to do? They shouldn't be doing any damage.
Well, they're still toxic in some way. It's not like Amiga rain droplets.
I mean, they're all Amiga drops in my eyes. Getting oil slicked.
Yeah, that one did a lot of damage.
arcbliss knows how to dodge it, though.
Getting these shots in pretty consistently. Ah, okay. There's the face change.
Ooh, but gets got by the garbage lava.
I think arcbliss is still on track to be faster than our previous times by a bit.
Yeah, it's still a great showing from arcbliss. Just another classic example of just sometimes your opponent is just a little bit better than you. Bravely standing on the platform when there is a safe space underneath.
Very risky to jump in when the Smogger attack is preparing.
Yeah, arcbliss is being a little impatient with these attacks. I think he knows he can dodge this oil ball really well. A little bit more safe with the charge shot.
With bouncing oil, I'm never sure if it's gonna hit the upper platform or just pass through. Oh, arcbliss on 1 HP.
1 HP.
The spouts keep going.
Gets the hit. That's going to be the clear. 1 HP and a dream, and that is it. arcbliss is going to finish this race, but still a very good time. Lord Contaminus melts away. Just remember, the solution to pollution is just have a young boy hold a crystal.
That and violence.
That and violence, yes.
Not done yet, but yeah, arcbliss finishing. Okay, there we are. That makes arcbliss still a few minutes faster than our previous times, so great performance.
Then I'm going to pull in Okami. We are joined by Okami. Congratulations on your win.
I didn't unmute my mic. Thank you. Fun game.
Yeah, it's fun. So what made it fun? What made it stand out?
I had to get used to the way the charge maneuver works, because at first in my head I'm thinking, okay, it works like a Mega Man Mega Buster, and to an extent, yes, but there are some mechanics to it that set it apart.
Like the mechanics of the entire game just kind of lagging every time you use it when an enemy comes up.
For one, the game lags while you have a charge shot going, but also you can't initiate your charge shot in midair. You have to initiate it on the ground. You also, if you slide, that also breaks your charge, and you have to recharge it.
Yep.
So there's just some minor things here and there that aren't too bad once you get used to them, but they still take some getting used to if you're like me and was kind of playing it like a Mega Man game at first.
Same.
I mean, there's a lot of Mega Man elements to the game. Like a lot of one-hit kills for spikes or lava or garbage.
Right.
Yeah, I didn't test in advance if sliding off a ledge stood me up, and that got me. Slid under the spikes, and it stood me up into them.
If you didn't hesitate for that one-up, arcbliss, you shouldn't have done it.
Yeah, I had at least one death to one of the crushers that I slid so that way I could try to get past the fast while I was still rising. It definitely did not look like my sprite touched them, but you could still see me die.
Yeah, I got shot by a bullet and it stood me up into one. I slid off the edge and it stood me up into one. I landed on the platform and tried to kill the enemy and walk forward, and the delay from the attack meant it came down on my head.
I think my favorite death
times to the crushers. It wasn't good.
Yeah, I think my favorite death I took was at the final boss, where I took some damage and then I actually started learning the pattern, and it's like, okay, yeah, I can do this without getting hit. The attacks are easy enough to dodge. Just gotta get the consistent hits, and I'll eventually win this. Fire shoots up straight into me with no time to react and kills me.
He does have a lava bidet. You gotta watch out for that.
Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't a fan of the stand on the platform to hit the last boss, but the fire comes up super fast.
You don't need to stand on the platform.
No, but I was.
Yeah, my approach was just being on the middle platform and using charge shots from there when the boss was at its lowest point.
I was hopping up and shooting across, but I was up there when the fire came, and I jumped, and the fire came up under me. So
yeah.
As I landed, it just came on screen and killed me.
Yeah, I tried being on those elevated platforms for a bit. I think the problem I had with them was I didn't have so much wiggle room to still stay on it, so I was more comfortable staying in the middle with the slightly elevated platform, because I've got more wiggle room for dodging there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really have much to say about this game. Just a little surprised that neither of you have played it before.
I've played the NES version.
I played
Oh.
the NES version
Yeah.
yesterday in a bad
Yeah.
emulator.
Yeah, so
I'm sure I've
was,
seen the Game Boy. I think I even like pulled up a long play yesterday just to like look and see if it's different, and it looked different, but I didn't look at the long play long enough to like retain anything for this race.
Yeah, I think I saw it raced in like, well, I saw that it was raced in MT9 or something.
Yeah, the
You know,
pastebin,
back
I think,
before
has
the
a,
days of the restream.
pastebin has a big list of
Oh yeah, I know. Kirk Q submits it every other
MT7,
tournament.
9, 11, 15, 17, 19
Yeah.
is what the pastebin says.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
did seem like a
I
prime
believe,
MT
is-
game.
Kirk is one of the people who uses the strategy of when there were mandatory submissions, he had 2 games for 1 year and 2 games for the next tournament. So he just alternated the 2 games to submit, and this was one of them. Not that I would ever do that. Like, that would be
Yeah,
crazy
you've never
talk.
submitted the same game more than once, arcbliss.
Yeah.
And
Always
submitting the same
on the
game twice for the
cutting
same tournament.
edge. That would be crazy. You have to be a
Why?
real sicko to do that.
Especially with the intention of like, I'm doing this specifically to commentate on it. But anyway,
Worked, though.
congratulations, Okami. You are moving on to Wizards 4. You'll be fighting Nest Kamikaze.
Fun.
And arcbliss, you will be dropping down to the Lizards bracket. You are not eliminated yet, but you do have some work cut out for you. You got to fight Furret Turret down in the Lizards bracket.
Oh, great.
Easy win, easy win.
Lizards bracket got stacked early this year.
There's a lot of good people down in the Lizards bracket right now. It is not
Yeah.
a fun place to be. But
Well,
I believe in
hopefully
you.
I can get it out.
Maybe you can get your brother back into your life by making top 8.
True. On
Or
the
you
other
just-
hand, I could just find another brother to add.
On the
We
other
did
hand, that
recently.
9th place is looking pretty spicy.
It is. It's right there.
Well, whatever
Calls
you
me.
decide, we support you regardless.
All right then. All right. Thanks for having us on. That was a fun
Hey.
game.
Thank you both.
Yeah. All right. Take it easy.
Take care. Good luck in your next match, arcbliss.
Thanks. You too.
And that's going to be it for us for the day.
Yeah. Unless some secret match pops up, I assume we will not be getting it because there's too much things going on. But we have
like
matches
a-
on the schedule.
Looks like there aren't even any planned for Sunday. That's slightly surprising, but the other matches are definitely thinning out now. We had over a month of pretty densely packed matches.
Yeah, we're thinning out. I think at one point I saw like we have 50-something people left in the tournament. So that is not that many matches until top 8. And I can probably assume why there's not really matches on Sunday. Sunday is that big sports day that's happening.
Oh, I wouldn't even
If people
know.
care. Yeah, that big owl that is super is happening
The
tomorrow
superb
on
owl.
Sunday. Yes. So if we see any matches, maybe they'll pop up. But we're glad to see them on the schedule. We look forward to seeing them. So thank you for Mooware. Thank you for chat.
Thank you very much, Tremors.
And have a wonderful night, everybody.